Welcome, Sloan DeForest.
Welcome to Xanadu. It's a place, as the 1980 advertising campaign promised, where dreams come true. This magical musical roller skate fantasy was gifted to the world 45 years ago this week. And the world did not appreciate the gift. The critics were harsh. It was actually Esquire magazine that summed up the general critical consensus with its famous one-word review, Xanadu. But today, the tide has turned. Its over-the-top glitz and its undeniable star charisma have made it a beloved fan favorite. I know we have some Xanadu super fans here tonight. I can hear you. And of course the Xanadu crew who planned this whole event. I hear you had fortunate enough to have some talent in the audience who worked on the original film. Who here has never seen Xanadu? Okay. That's quite a few. Well, buckle up for a one-of-a-kind 1980s meets 1940s culture clash experience that you'll never forget. The movie started with the simple idea to cash in on the roller disco craze of the 1970s, the late 1970s. Universal thought they'd throw together a quickie musical and get it out into theaters before the trend was over. So they started writing a script, which they never completed. And lo and behold, pop star Olivia Newton-John signed on to play the lead. Smash success, of course, of Grease. And then, classic movie megastar Gene Kelly was going to be in it too. And homegrown talent Michael Beck, straight from the surprise 1979 hit The Warriors. And the popular band ELO agreed to provide a soundtrack. Suddenly, they had big star power and a bigger budget, but they still felt the pressure to deliver a product quickly, and they still lacked a coherent script. That's where things went wrong. But there was a lot that still went right. Yes. Producer Joel Silver had his heart set on making a good old-fashioned Hollywood musical, like the kind that had starred Gene Kelly. In fact, he even screened the 1944 classic CoverGirl for the cast and crew of Xanadu to set the mood. Now, if you haven't seen CoverGirl, it stars Rita Hayworth as a nightclub performer and Gene Kelly as the nightclub owner named Danny McGuire. Just like his character in Xanadu. Coincidentally, Rita Hayworth also starred in the 1947 musical Down to Earth, where she played the muse Terpsichore, who descends to Earth to help an artist and ends up falling in love with them. Obviously, this movie set the template for Xanadu's plot. But wait, the classic movie connections go even deeper. Rita Hayworth was married to Orson Welles, and he made Citizen Kane a movie that also features a place called Xanadu. Oh. Coincidence or conspiracy? Okay, I'm just going to sprinkle a few more fun facts on you about the movie. Oh, and thanks, by the way, to editor-in-chief of 80smovieguide.com, Tara McNamara, for sharing some of these details. She's here tonight. Stand up. Okay, those of you who already know everything there is to know about Xanadu, just sit quietly and pretend to be impressed. The rumors are true, first of all. This film did set the trend for leg warmers in the 80s. And it also generated a line of Xanadu-inspired silk dresses by Jack Mulqueen, which were available at Nordstrom and Saks Fifth Avenue. Olivia Newton-John was such a trooper. She fell in rehearsal and cracked her tailbone before they even shot any of the roller skating scenes. So as graceful as she looks gliding around on skates, she was actually in severe pain. The original cut of the film did not include the Olivia Newton-John Gene Kelly duet number, but test audiences demanded such a scene, and so they had to go and shoot it and add it in before they could release the film. Also, you may find yourself wondering, why do Kira and Sunny become animated fish? It's a fair question. Because composer Jeff Lynne of ELO had a clause put into the contract that any song he wrote for the soundtrack must be played in the film. In all the chaos, they wrapped production and then realized they forgot to shoot anything for the song Don't Walk Away. So they hired Don Bluth, who was animating The Secret of Nim at the time, to animate a sequence. And finally, a warning. There's not only more dancing and roller skating in Xanadu than some of you young people have ever seen on the big screen in your lifetimes. There's also an abundance of gyrating and lots of bright graphics that flash out from the screen. So, pregnant women, people with pacemakers or vertigo, please take the necessary precautions. Okay, before we go to the place where nobody dared to go, I want to take a second to say, all kidding aside, I'm so happy to be involved in this event. I love Xanadu, and I honestly believe in these days when there's so much hate and violence and hostility in the news, we need now than ever movies like Xanadu. Movies about love, about believing in magic, about not giving up on your dreams, and about the power of art and entertainment, and the power of purple eyeshadow. All things we need more of in the world today. So, all right, I'm going to stop talking now, right after, though, we give away some prizes.